Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. My name is Ron, Queen of Cups. Timestamps are in the description below. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, especially if it resonated or if you have any critiques for me to be better. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get started. Taurus, hello. Welcome to your reading. A major theme here right off the bat is independence. And we actually have your card, the Hierophant, as your challenge here. Okay, so over here is going to be just generalized information you need to know, the major themes, your challenge, your advice, you, the focus, and where we're heading. I pulled for also what your soul may be calling from you. If you're not a spiritual person, that's okay. It's just the things that we're very passionate about, right? The things that we love when we want to pour into or feeling called and driven to do. Now, I also pulled for the future. As you know, the future can and will change, so take it with a grain of salt. Everything's in flux and flow, nothing's set in stone. And then I also pulled some archetype cards over here for what we need to embody, what we need to release, and also what we need to work on. All the cards that I'm using today will be in the description below as well, underneath your timestamps, so go check those out and let's go ahead and get started. We have you coming up as a 7 of chalices. You may feel very overwhelmed. You may feel like you have a lot on your mind and we're having a tough time really maybe putting down distractions so that we can focus on the things that we know we need to grow. We know we need to cultivate in order to bring in a sense of peace and serenity. It's possible that you haven't been feeling like yourself. Listen, Taurus, you are very, very tied to the earth. The earth is important to you. And it's possible because the way earth is vibrating or the way that earth is feeling or exuding in this moment, you're just feeling way off. And that's because we are in a state of transition in this moment. Fall, things are dying, things are leaving. We're heading over into winter soon and you may be feeling very sluggish and tired, but that's time for you to cozy up. You know, we just need to restructure, rebalance our life. So try not to pour into things that give you that very quick dopamine hit. Now's the time for you to do self-care, you know, simple as. Now, Hierophant also means structure. It also means the everyday. It also means being in control of your reality. So that's why I was saying, not feeling like yourself, not feeling like you're in control. Everything's a little bit out of whack. Your advice is to see things from a new perspective. So know that there's going to be information beyond this. Know that there's more than what meets the eye. Try not to look at things either super negative or super positive. We want to have a healthy in between, right? We want to be in the middle of everything. Not too much, not too little. We don't want to be delusional, but we don't want to be a doomer, right? Okay, the focus for you, like what we're being driven to, it's patience, it's hard work, it's reliability. This is what we know we need. Yeah, it's really a sense of structure and comfort throughout our every day, but maybe we're pouring into things that we know aren't quite it for us. So maybe a lot of doom scrolling. Maybe you're watching too many tarot readings. Maybe you're getting all kinds of wild information and it's difficult for you to think about you and your life, but that's what's important now, okay? So don't stay too much on your phone. And I'm sorry if I'm perpetuating the problem, but really, I mean it. Focus on yourself now. Now, in the future, we have the major theme for the future is the Knight of Coins. So this is actually you overcoming this, having that sense of normalcy come back to you, having more energy. This is someone who is very patient, reliable, hardworking. You can always count on them. So very Taurus energy. You can always count on them to keep their word. So what we have here for your soul, like what is your soul asking from you? What is your soul driving you to do? And look at that. Take a break. I'm having a huge deja vu moment too. So it says life's not a season. Get off the treadmill. It doesn't always have to be go, 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 go. And maybe that need to be productive is what is causing you to actually be a little bit slower than you would like. So please take care of your body. please ground yourself. Go outside in nature. Go bundle up. Get yourself cozy. Get yourself some chalky milk. Take care of your body, because that's what's going to help you figure out where you want to go. We have Seeding the Light, Laying Foundations and Divine Plan here with Anna, Grandmother of Jesus. And if you like this deck, it's really beautiful. I recommend it. It's called Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. So check that out. Yeah, so in order for us to see where we're going, in order for us to feel reinvigorated and realigned with our path or what we truly love and desire to do, then we have to get the basics down. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Do things that you love, not on your phone, not video games. This is going to be painting, creating, writing, singing, dancing, walking, cooking, baking, things that you can use your divinity on, you know? And maybe that is content creation or something like that, but I think removing yourself from this capitalist form of production is what is going to make you feel like life is really worth living. Like, I'm so thankful to be here, especially Taurus, for you to be outside on the earth. Okay, now we also have, and I can't pronounce this, this is Mintucken. Mintucken. It says longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. So once again, you're not quite feeling like yourself. Maybe you're feeling, man, everything has just been weird and whack, and I don't feel grounded, I don't feel stable, but you're the one that's going to bring in that sense of stability and peace. This is something that you can do for yourself if you give yourself that motivation and desire and drive. It's up to you. So choose it, take it, embark on it, because the Hierophant, you're in control of your reality. Now, also something I want you to know about the Hierophant is they know that through working on their outer world, it changes their inner world. So what is your outer world? Your environment, your body, your routine. These things are just as important as meditation, just as important as mental care. And, take your medicine if you've been forgetting. I think somebody needed to hear that. How did you take your medicine? Okay. All right. Let's pull a little bit into the future for you. We have the Empress card. So this is you focusing on that healing. I think you heed my advice. I love to say that. We also have the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Coins. And this is about restructuring yourself so that you can feel very confident on your own. It means being self-sufficient so that you can pour into things that you love. So that's what we have incoming. So yeah, I see you actually relaxing, and I think it's something that you need. Maybe you just needed a gentle push and reminder from your lovely tarot reader. We also have the Emperor card. Once you give back to yourself, that reinvigorates your life, your passion, your drive, your ambition going forward. And this is you being very confident and seeing clearly about where you want to go. And it's because you took care of those basic needs, okay? So take your medicine. Get some rest. Get yourself outside in nature. Touch some trees. Touch some grass. Because Taurus, you're so aligned with Earth's energy, and she is so willing to help heal you, help remind you why you're here and what's important to you. Then we have you finding that sense of balance. Look, it came up again. The Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, being reliable, being consistent. The Strength card as well, standing up for yourself because you know you deserve better. And then the Lovers card, committing to your path. So everything that your soul has been begging you to do, I see you doing very beautifully so. And I think it has to do with you being realigned with the earth and understanding she's going through a state of rest, and you will be as well. Okay, so here's what we need to embody: the engineer. How are you structuring your life, right? Think about it really hard. Write it down, make a schedule. Even if you don't follow it right away, just having something there to help you understand where you're putting in your time and energy that just isn't quite suiting you. So like maybe you look at how much time you spend on your phone, or maybe you ask yourself, man, did I go outside yesterday? Did I leave my house? Did I I don't know. Someone needs to take their medicine or like call their therapist. Please do that. I don't know. That keeps coming up a lot. We also have, what do you need to release? It says child divine. If you want something, take it. Don't wait for somebody to give it to you. You have to be the one to stand up for yourself. You have to be the one that pushes you and propels you forward in your life. No one else. Can't always trust on our guides, our deities, our spirits, as wonderful and helpful as they are. Always remember that they can give you the information, they can give you the opportunities and the gifts. You have to use them, okay? Now, we also have, what do we need to work on? It says child orphan. You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to do everything on your lonesome. Spend some time with your family, your loved ones, the ones that you truly care about, because they're also going to reinvigorate you and reignite you. And I actually see you spending more time with people that you truly love. Okay, that's what we have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you got going on. I'd love to know. Did it resonate? Am I good at what I do or what? No, just kidding. Thank you so much. I wish you the best and have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate. See you later. Bye-bye. Virgo, nice to see you. Hi. I'm a Virgo moon, so this got a little bit personal for me. I just finished my meditation on everything. Biggest thing that I see for you is healing. And a message that I got was you forgive everybody but yourself. I don't know. Reminds me of this prayer that we do in Hawaii where we say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, over and over again. And I think that's something that maybe we should practice, some mantras like that. I think it would really heal you. Yeah, I see healing all over this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Remember that if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Helps me so much. And yeah, so over here we have you, the focus, you know, the major themes here and where we're heading. We have the challenge, the advice. I pulled, I don't know, I felt called to pull a little, what is this called? Forest Magic Oracle card. I didn't do that for the other side, but it felt right for you, Virgo. I also pulled for what is your soul calling you to do, the trajectory of the rest of November for you, as well as what do we need to embody, what do we need to release, what do we need to work on. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. We have the King of Coins as your energy, a benevolent leader, someone that is wise with their time, their effort, their energy. I feel you have a lot of responsibility on your plate in this moment, and you're giving a lot of your energy to your endeavors, to what you want to see grow and what you want to cultivate and invest in. So those will pay off for you. They will. In fact, in the future, I see you having a moment of rest because of how much kindness, how much effort and energy you have put into what you love and what you know was worth the time and effort. Okay. Now your challenge is a Queen of Coins. So you're doing, giving. Now it's time for you to receive. Okay. So this is rest. This is healing, grounding, feeling at peace. Okay, and your advice card is to have up healthy boundaries. So I know it's Thanksgiving, and if you're spending it with your family, or you're gonna see some people that you're not quite excited to see, this is your advice to keep yourself safe, to remove yourself from that energy if you need to. You have up boundaries. It's okay to say no. No is a complete answer if they ask you questions that you know it makes you uncomfortable to answer. It's okay to walk away. Biggest focus here is the Eight of Chalices. So this is saying goodbye to old emotions, old passions, old hopes, old desires and dreams, and letting go of, you know, it could even mean people, relationships, and heading towards more fulfillment, more passion. These cups aren't quite suiting us, so these are our old cups. Maybe you in the past really liked grape juice, and now you want to have some peach juice. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean that you regret it. It doesn't mean that they weren't worth your time. It just means you've outgrown it. We want to have some peach juice now. So that's what I see, Virgo. A lot about cleansing as well, releasing, letting yourself cry, purge if you need to. Let go, let go, let go. Maybe we do need to have a sage cleanse. I do know there are some practices that say that using certain sages are bad, so always use something that is ethically sourced, right? So you could also use rosemary. You can also use you can spritz rose water. You can take a little bath or shower. Anything that makes you feel refreshed, makes you feel like you have let go. I think a good cry is really gonna do it for you. But yeah, reinvigorating the energies around you, but also a huge clearing. Okay, so what is your soul calling you to do? To embrace, to look at? Well, we have surrender to the sweetness. And remember, your challenge is to receive. Your challenge is to let people care about you. Let people do things for you. Let people be sweet. So now it's time for you to be around kind people. People that love you, people that want to do those things for you. We need more reciprocity, okay? And I think that's why we need to say no to the people that are taking advantage of you. It says, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Ooh. But we also have I'm sorry, which reminded me of that prayer that I was telling you about, that I'm Native Hawaiian, that we do in my culture, which you're very welcome. You're very, very, very welcome to look it up. It says, I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Something that has really helped me is my practice of healing. I would write down everything that I just could not get over. And I would envision that person telling me a thoughtful apology, because look, know this, on a soul level they are sorry, and you don't know what kind of contracts, or you don't know what agreements you have with them to give you that experience or to put you where you are now. So make peace with it. There's a higher knowledge behind everything. I think that you're very kind and giving, and people love to take from you, and this has just been something. It was something to teach you how to say no. It's almost like, and I'm not trying to say you're too pure. I don't think that's it. It's more like I think that you are just so kind. You can't understand why people would take advantage of you. Does that make sense? Okay. And then we have jump in after you have that release, or maybe even if you still are going through it, go all in. Don't half-ass it. It's time to full-ass it. So you can really get that healing out of your system. You can get those negativities. Lots and lots of purging here. Okay, so here's what we got coming in the future for you. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about seeing opportunities that make you feel creative or passionate or driven and taking them, but it's something that you have to do, something that you have to choose. So there are things, opportunities around you that Spirit is sending. One's going to feel more true. One's going to feel more honest. One is going to feel a divine spark around it. And, you know, it's okay if you don't believe me, but do what feels right for you, not for anybody else, is going to be the biggest thing here. We have the Knight of Swords as well. So this is being courageous and using your voice. I think that this is you saying no to somebody. And being very straightforward why. You know, if they ask why, you're like, okay, here's why. Bitch. No, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Not me cursing all over Virgo's reading. I'm so sorry. Look, keeping yourself safe, being around people that love you and uplift you so that you can be yourself, so that you can be authentic. And then we have you healing. Look, you overcame this. You did this challenge. It was difficult. It was hard, but you did it. And now you have time to spend with the people that you love and adore. And maybe you are a little bit worried about the repercussions of what's going down, but it's not something that concerns you in this moment, because it's not something that's from a higher perspective matters, right? You could have questions, you could have a little bit of worries, but right now it's all about you, baby. People that you love. Okay. What we need to embrace, I know it's getting a little long, is the Seeker card. It says thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So now it's time for you to figure out what just ain't quite cutting it, what's not making the cut, okay? And then we have what we need to release is the Angel card. And it says helping those in need with no expectation of return. Virgo! It's okay to receive, okay? You don't have to be such a martyr, okay? And look, what we need to work on, healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. That's what you need for yourself. And to let people do that for you. Now's the time to invest in yourself in any sort of way. So I said this for Taurus. I can't remember if I said it for you, but somebody needs to take their medicine. I don't know. I feel like I need to say that every... for each of the earth signs, somebody needs to take their medicine. Somebody needs to reschedule something with their doctor or their therapist as well. So please do that. You know, I'm just a tarot reader. So if you need actual help with your mental stuff, go to a doctor. Always take everything I say with a grain of salt. And Virgo, I love you. I wish you the best, and thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I hope that you have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate, and if you don't, I hope that you have a good rest of November. All right, bye-bye. Capricorn, welcome. Hi, thank you for being here. This is for November, or the rest of November, maybe a little bit into December as well, but these are some major energies I saw, and number one is protection. Protection, protection. Oh my gosh, I think there's been some chaotic energies around you. Maybe life just hasn't been treating you quite fair recently, Capricorn. And now it's all about cleansing, releasing, accepting what has happened, and moving on to a place where we can find peace, structure, balance. Because, man, and it's not that you don't believe that you can do these things. I just think that sometimes when we are spread a little bit too thin, it can be hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, over here, also if this resonates, or if you enjoy this, or if you want to support me, like, comment, subscribe. That'll definitely help me. Also open to any kind of critiques and stuff like that. As I said earlier, sorry for repeating myself. But over here is the major themes. We've got the challenge, advice, focus, you, and the overall outcome of everything. I felt called to pull you some little plants as well. If you like any of these cards, you can find them in the description. We also have what is your soul calling you to do, and if you're not a spiritual person, then these are just things that we need to realign so that we can feel more purposeful and hopeful and more loving and fulfilling in our life. And I also pulled for the future, which is a very unique spread. I was called to do something I don't usually do. These are 5 cards, so maybe five means something to you. Maybe you've been seeing 5s. You don't have to. I personally don't pay attention to angel numbers, but if you do, yeah, you know, it's a good way to get signs and messages and synchronicities. So over here, I know I'm kind of blocking in. I'll bring it into view later. We have what you need to embody, what you need to release, and what you need to work on. Okay, so we have you coming up as the 8 of coins, hard at work, and you're good at what you do. And I feel that either people rely on you a lot, or you have a lot of expectations on yourself, or yeah, I don't know. This is owning your own business energy. This is having your own craft. This is investing in yourself. Maybe you're in school, anything like that. You've been expending a bunch of energy onto something that you know and have faith that will grow and prosper in the future. So it could be your friendships. You know, maybe you're spending a lot more time with the people that you love, or your relationships as well. But it's any investment of energy that you are trying to cultivate, like a sense of ease and comfort as you do. So it becomes a lot more monotonous, and not monotonous, but easier for you to navigate, I suppose, because you're skilled at it. It means talent. Okay, so your challenge when it comes to this anything that you're pouring into, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And as I said, I think it's because there's just been so much going on. And I think, if I'm honest, you may have been done dirty this year or maybe recently, and that's been making you feel disheartened. Listen, we can't control everything. Sometimes things come out of the blue. We can't expect them. Doesn't matter how many cards we pull. Nature's always changing, and it can kind of throw us off course, or it might feel like it throws us off course. But there's always going to be opportunity in everything that comes our way. It is our human perspective that makes us assume that it's a negative thing. So while you have a certain trajectory in your mind or expectations, and if things are feeling imbalanced, I promise you, you'll feel more restructured and feel like you're back on track soon. I think this is something that needed to happen. And maybe you were rejected from something, or maybe your ego was a little bit hurt in this process, but you'll refine yourself, you'll rekindle and reignite things the moment that you realize that it's your world. You're living in it. You're the main actor, You're the director. You're the grand orchestrator. So know that and I know I've been under controversy for saying this, but you're the god of your life, right? You have that light, that wisdom, that knowledge and divinity within you. And while I'm not saying that you are like the one and only god of source of the universe, obviously not. I feel like just reanalyzing the earth and being okay when things don't go the way you had planned, and saying, okay, maybe this was meant for me and my growth and my development, and because that happened, I'll be stronger in the future. Just trusting the process of things. And also asking yourself, like, what am I doing that's attracting this energy is also something that you should look into. Who are you talking to that invited this in? What are you investing in that isn't quite working, and you need to reassess or redirect so that you can find that stability? But you will. This means prosperity. This means abundance. This means being able to stand on your own, independence. So marigold, protection. Time, protection. And mistletoe, protection. What do we need to protect ourselves from? So marigold is also a flower that is known to be about release and death and all that fun stuff, especially in Mexico, but it also means protection. So know that you aren't alone in this. Know that as things release, as negativities reveal themselves to you, now is your option. Now it's time for you to see that this is a gift, so that you know the truth, so that you can find true structure, true balance. That is something that you made, and you don't have to rely on anybody else to do that for you. It's something you do. Now, I know these are pretty heavy hitters when it comes to just the rest of November 2024. So I apologize if it seems pretty intense, but we have you keeping yourself safe coming up. The things are turning in your favor. This is good luck, fated events. And then we have that 9 of coins again, happened for each of the signs, which is wild. Taking care of yourself, being on your own, independent, strong, grounded, having that money you need as well. It's because you worked hard on it. You didn't give up because you knew there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and there was. Then we have you leaving people, places, things that just aren't quite cutting it, aren't making the cut. You're the director. And you walking through a new door. I'm feeling that this is a little bit more than November. I just think that these are major themes in your life in this moment that is going to unfold in whatever way it does for your unique story. Not everyone is going to have these things happen. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So... But I personally think that your hard work is paying off for you. You are maturing, and it'll all be worth it. You'll have a sense of relief. Like, thank God. God is real. Anyways, okay, so what your soul's calling you to do, and gosh, we have so much to get through. Sorry about that. We have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions, new beginnings. Yes, you will. You will survive this. Protection, protection. We also have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventurous, say yes to change. Change is good. May not feel like it at first, as I said, may feel very chaotic, like, what's happening? But it's worth it. It's good. It's something happening in your favor. Okay, things are happening for you, not against you. And then we have all paths lead to home. This is you finding that balance, finding that structure. So this is all about not necessarily reinvention, because I think that you're a very mature energy already. I think this is just patching up the things that we didn't know needed our attention. Okay, now what do we need to embody? We have the victim card. I think that, you know, you may blame yourself for a lot of things. And with this chaos energy, this tells me that sometimes it just happens, okay? It's not your fault. I think that it wasn't fair. I don't think that it was something that, you know, maybe right now it doesn't feel like it's for your highest good. And I know nobody likes to hear God works in mysterious ways, but nobody likes to hear that. I definitely don't, but I do think that it's okay to accept that you were done dirty and just make peace with that. Move on. You know, it doesn't have to be part of your consciousness right now, and it's time to heal that and make peace with it, as I said. So what we need to release is the Advocate card. It says inspires you to put compassion into action. It also says embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. So try not to do things just for money. Okay. I know that you're very ambitious and goal oriented, and you want to have that structure and independence, very Capricorn like, but while money is something that is so important, try to remember that why you're getting this money. It's so that you can spend time with your loved ones. So don't forget that you can do that without money too. It's so that you can do things that you love, and maybe you can do little things here and there that you also love that don't cost money. So don't make everything about money, I feel, is what we got here. But also, what do we need to work on? The Avenger card, right? You came up as being done dirty. Things just not going the way that you had hoped. So I would say don't try to avenge yourself, but at the same time, understand that you deserve better. So this isn't doing any kind of harm to others. This is simply saying no, protecting yourself, protection in any way that you see is necessary, so that we can put ourselves towards energies that we do deserve, that we do need. And honestly, I see you doing that with flying colors, because if anything, Capricorn keeps to their word. Okay, I hope that you like that. Thank you so much, Capricorn, and let me know if that resonated and what you got going on. And sorry if things have been done dirty to you, but you know, maybe we need some calendula time and mistletoe around if you like those things, or maybe we need some smoky quartz, anything that makes us feel more safe and balanced and more in control. So thank you so much. I wish you the best. I wish you healing. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Okay, bye-bye.